welcome to a live story time with Miss Ferreira and Eddie the elephant. Today's story has a very clever little slug that gets so creative with a donut. Let's get rid of our wiggle so we can enjoy the story. 1, 2, 3. I wiggle my fingers and I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my ears and I wiggle my nose. Now there are no more wiggles in me. I can sit as quiet as can be. Today's story is called Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell. I love his shell. Our author and illustrator work together. Their names are Sue Hendra and Paul Linnet. They're the same creators from our story, Supertato, which you might know. I love that one. Here is our book's spine, and the back cover has a little blurb. Let's find out what the slug is going to do. Norman, the slug with the silly shell. Norman the slug thought snails were great. Wow, said Norman. Look at them. They're amazing. But unfortunately, the snails didn't think Norman was great. Whee! Crash! Norman, you silly slug, they cried. You've spoiled our fun. This only works if you've got a shell. Norman felt left out. Sadly, he skulked off into the moonlight. If only I had a shell of my own, he sighed, looking at his reflection. And that's when he had an idea. Maybe I could have a shell after all, he thought. But finding a shell was not as easy as it seemed. One was too bouncy, one was too noisy, and one was already taken. Norman needed time to think. Ta-da! A shell! It was perfect! Norman had never been happier. He could join the snails at last. Norman loved being a snail, and the snails loved Norman's silly shell. But the fun didn't last for long. Suddenly there was a loud flapping of wings. Look out, a bird! Cried the snails in panic. Quick, slither for your lives, or we'll end up as supper. But the bird was more interested in Norman's silly shell. It looked delicious. Norman was being carried up, up and away, higher and higher into the sky. What could he do? Norman did the only thing a slug could do. He made slime, lots and lots of it. With a slither and a slother, a slip and a slide, Norman was free. But he was falling faster and faster and faster until... plonk! Norman, are you okay? Asked the snails. Wow, said Norman. That was great. I love flying. If only I had wings. Ta-da! What a clever slug! How special was his donut shell? I loved that story. If you loved it too, please click the thumbs up button. Thanks for listening with us, friends.